From the Paper News 24/7 newsroom, here are your obituaries for Friday, July 8th, 2011. I'm Frank Phillips reporting. Emma Jean America Kenny, 79, of Crawfordsville, passed away Wednesday, July 6 at 2:15 p.m. at Franciscan St. Elizabeth, Crawfordsville. She was born November 9, 1931 in Veedersburg to Walter and Mamie Hoover Howard. She married Charles Wesley Kenny on November 25, 1950, in the home of her uncle, the Reverend Charles E. Howard, in Sterling, Indiana. Her husband preceded her in death on January 26, 2011. Mrs. Kenny retired as the secretary for the Crawfordsville United Methodist Church. She was a graduate of Covington High School and was a very active member of the First Baptist Church of Crawfordsville. She is survived by her daughter, Paula O'Shear, sons Bradley, Jean, and Sharon Kenny, and Roger and Dale and Phyllis Kenny, all of Crawfordsville. Also surviving are three brothers, Othel Howard, Velmar and Sylvia Howard, and Ron and Carolyn Howard, all of Veedersburg. There are also 6 grandchildren, 6 great-grandchildren, and 1 great-great-grandchild surviving. In addition to her husband, she was preceded in death by her parents, a sister, and 2 brothers. A celebration of life will be held on Saturday, July 9 at 2 p.m. at First Baptist Church, 1905 Lebanon Road, Crawfordsville, State Road 32 East, with the Reverend James Raynard officiating. Cremation was selected with Powers Pre-Funeral Home, Crawfordsville, assisting with those arrangements. In lieu of flowers, the family requests donations be made to the Marie Canine Cancer Center, 1706 Lafayette Road, Crawfordsville, Indiana 47933. Online condolences may be sent to powersprefh.com. Darlene Koff of Crawfordsville passed away Wednesday at home. She was 70. Born July 1st, 1941 at Chicago, she was the daughter of Ron and Frances McNellis Hayes. Mrs. Koff was a homemaker. Surviving family members include her daughter Kathleen Toppins of Crawfordsville. No services are planned at this time. Online condolences can be made to www.burkhartfh.com. Edward Eddie Lee Havner III of Crawfordsville passed away Wednesday in his home. He was 22 years old. Eddie was a 2007 graduate of Crawfordsville High School. He was a former employee of Arby's and R.R. Donnelly's. He was a member of Woodland Heights Christian Church. Born September 17, 1988 in Owensboro, Kentucky, he was the son of Thomas and Carolyn Lombardo. He leaves behind his wife, Debbie Havner, 2 stepsons, William Pierce and Richie Shiflett, 6 brothers, Chris and Darcy Latray, Jack Latray, Scott Latray, David Lombardo, Lloyd Edward Havner Jr., and Joshua Lloyd Havner, 5 sisters, Amanda Engelman and Bruce Johnson, Faith Havner, Jenny Havner and John Ledman, Angela Fawn, and Sonia D. Rudd, his grandparents, Buddy and Ella Reynolds, 16 nieces, 15 nephews, many aunts and uncles, and a countless number of cousins, family members, and friends. He was preceded in death by his dad, Thomas Lombardo. Funeral services will be at 3 p.m. Monday, with Pastor Mark Snodley officiating at Cross Point Fellowship Church, 1850 Ladoga Road, Crawfordsville. Burial will follow at Greenlawn Cemetery in Darlington. Visitation will be prior to the service from 1 to 3 p.m. at the church. Edward's family asks that contributions be made to Burkhart Funeral Home, 300 South Grant Avenue, Crawfordsville, Indiana 47933. Online condolences can be made at www.burkhartfh.com. Jack Moore, 85, of Crawfordsville, passed away Thursday, July 7 at 11:25 a.m. at the Williamsburg Healthcare, Crawfordsville. Arrangements are pending at Powers Pre-Funeral Home, Crawfordsville. Charles David Neal, formerly of Crawfordsville, passed away Thursday at Lafayette. He was 48. Funeral arrangements are pending at Burkhart Funeral Home. And those are your obituaries for Friday, July 8, 2011. I'm Frank Phillips reporting.